Hello everyone, welcome to CreativeLive Photo Week 2015. My name is Susan Roderick and I'm going to be doing a short 30-minute Animoto demo. So I know a lot of you know about video and the importance of video, and I just would like to give you a few statistics. Video content is the #1 marketing buzz phrase right now. It is where the action is. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world after Google. And as well as Facebook, when you're in your Facebook feed, you see how many videos are playing these days. And the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, said that in 4 years' time or less, Facebook is going to be all video. So it's important to get on the video wagon now. And as photographers, you're way ahead of the game because you're already creating images. And with the Animoto software, all you need is images to create an incredible video. Sometimes video is intimidating and overwhelming, so I'm just here to let you know, before we even get started, you don't need to know how to shoot video or edit video. All you need to know is how to shoot photography, which you already know how to do. So let's jump right in, and I'll show you the dashboard for Animoto, and we can just get started making videos right away with photos. So this is the Animoto dashboard. Let's bring up the website, and I'll just kind of talk you through how to use all the software and make it very easy for you. So you'll see on the side here, there's my videos, and you can see all the videos that I've already created with Animoto. There's account and there's help. Now, if you had just come to Animoto for the first time, there wouldn't be any videos here on the screen, but you would just go and click on this create button, and that will take you to the styles. There are so many styles with Animoto, and if you there are 3 different accounts you can get with Animoto. I recommend getting Animoto Pro, which is great for photographers, and there are 25 Animoto styles that were created by professional photographers that make it so much easier for us. So I'll just kind of scroll down here and you can see all the different styles. We have wedding, senior, family, children and baby, events, glamour boudoir, and then if I click on all, I'm just going to scroll down so you can kind of see all the different options of slideshows that you can do with your photos. So that's very cool. And there are a few customizable styles. I believe there's 3 customizable styles that we are going to use one of those to get started, and then we'll go into the other styles after we make a video. So the customizable styles, documentary is one. I'm just going to click on that, and that just means you have a few more options of customizable options. So I'm just going to come here and go to create video, and actually that style would play for you if you want to kind of shop the styles. But we're going to jump right into creating a video. So this is the dashboard, and I would first name your video. So this is the settings. You can just name this, we'll just do Animoto Demo. You can put your producer name, the date is optional, and you have about 500 characters to write a description. So we also have show call to action. So at the end of your video, you can actually put a label and take someone to your website. So let's say you are a newborn photographer and you would like to have a promotional video for your business. You can put your website on the end of the video, so all they have to do is click on that, and it will take you to your website. So I'm actually going to use photos from Sue Bryce, who is a glamour photographer, and she's a portrait photographer. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here, SueBryce.com. And that is the label that will show up. And then we'll just type this in here, and that will be the link. So that is the call to action button, and that is a great option. So also, if you go to the settings button over here, that is also going to take you to the same box. So just know that. And this is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail that will show up on the front of your video. And once we put in photos, you'll be able to see the options there. So that's an important thing. Remember that thumbnail. Now these icons just change your thumbnails. You see that thumbnail size changing there. So let's go ahead and start customizing the style. You can customize the font, you can customize the color, the layout, the transitions, and the framing. So the font, you have about 6 options. I'm going to click on handwritten. I like that one. The color, you can go black to white. You can also put in color codes for either the text or the background by clicking this little arrow. And here you see you have your HTML color code. You can make whatever you want. So that's a great option with the customizable styles. You can also change the layout, so you can cut, slide, fade, or use a graphic for your title slides, and I'll show you how to make those as well. You can also have options with your transitions. You can slide in, cut, crossfade, or color fade. I'm going to leave it at crossfade. You can also change your framing. Now this is important when you're putting your photos in. Inset means that all the photos will kind of be inset with color around. You see how there's a border around that one. Fit to screen means the photo will actually fit to screen, and this is important, especially if you're using portrait style photos. Because when you go to full frame, you'll see that picture of a bicycle has been zoomed in. So I do recommend fit screen if you are using portrait style photos. If you have all landscape photos, you can definitely use full frame. So I'm going to go ahead and use full frame because I believe all the photos are landscape. All right, so those are your customizable styles. We're going to click done. Now, like I said, there are 3 customizable styles, and if we had chosen any of the other styles, this would just say change style. You would not be able to customize the style, and we are going to change the style after we make a video. So then we can add a logo, and also, like I had said, there are 3 different subscriptions you can do with Animoto. If you do choose Animoto Pro, you can add your own logo. Otherwise, if you have the basic subscription, it will be an Animoto logo. So just know that. If you are a photographer and have a business, you are going to want to put your own logo on there. All right, I'm going to choose this Sue Bryce logo because, like I said, these are Sue Bryce photos. You do have the option of putting the logo on the intro or the outro, and you can change the background. I usually put the outro on, the logo just on the outro. And there's logo animations. You can fade in, you can slide down, you can rotate, zoom in and zoom out. I'm just going to go to fade in. All right, so we have our logo. We are cruising right along. Now we're going to add pictures and videos. So there are some tips that I want to let you know about when adding pictures and videos, but I'm going to go ahead and click these and just let you know all the different options when you're adding pictures and videos. You can select upload pictures and videos from your website. You can also upload photos from Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, Flickr, SmugMug. You'll need to log into your accounts to do that. Or you can use the image library. This is basically stock photographs that Animoto has provided, and you have all of these different categories. You can also choose stock video clips. So let's say you are just using photos, but you'd like to add some movement or some motion or video clips. You can use some of the stock video clips that Animoto has provided. So just know that those are there in case you need them. All right, so we're going to go ahead and upload photos and video right from my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of these, just to kind of show you how to do that. So while that is uploading, I'm just going to take you to my slides so that I can give you a few extra tips, things that you need to know when you are uploading. All right. When selecting images, these are some tips. Optimal file size for your images are 2,000 pixels wide. So a lot of times people think they need to put a bigger photo or bigger file size, but 2,000 is optimal. It may look blurry if they're smaller or larger, so just know that. You can use JPEGs, you can use GIFs, TIFFs, or PNGs, and anything smaller or larger than 2,000 may look pixelated, so just remember that. As far as video clips, you want to shoot short clips because they're easier to load. We are still waiting for these video clips to load right now. 10 seconds or less is optimal. You want to usually shoot all video horizontally. So whether you're shooting with your phone or whether you're shooting with your DSLR, you want to shoot all your imagery in a horizontal landscape. Also, stabilize your camera. Shaky video footage is difficult to watch, so these are just some quick tips. Also, upload video files up to 400 megabytes. So another thing with using the customizable styles, you can upload bigger clips because you can play longer clips or you don't have as much of a time limit. So I believe if you're shooting with a DSLR, you can shoot a 1-minute clip. If you aren't using the customizable styles, you're limited to a 10-second clip. So you can upload bigger files, but you're going to have to trim them to 10 seconds. So know that when you're using the 3 customizable styles or if you're using other styles. So you can upload 400 megabytes. I recommend shooting shorter clips and only when you're looking at your file sizes, upload 100 megabytes because it'll be much easier to upload. So like I said before, the customizable styles, documentary, classic, and frameless, those are the 3. They allow for longer video clips. And the other styles allow clips which are longer, but you must trim them to 10 seconds. So just keep that in mind. So the ideal footage is 1280 by 720, 24 frames a second. You can shoot other frames, and Animoto, the software, will compress it, but if you have the option, when you start shooting, definitely try to go 1280 by 720 at 24 frames a second. All right, So we haven't gotten to selecting music. We'll do that soon. But I just want you to know that when you are looking at the photos, let's say you have a child or like a child photography session, you're going to want something probably more upbeat. If it's something romantic, you're going to want to look for music that kind of goes with the mood of your clips. So as you're searching music, just be aware of that. It seems obvious, but I just want to point that out. The right mood is really important. Also, the pacing of the music. So if you do have something more upbeat, you can change the pacing of the song. And I will, once we jump back, I will show you how to do that, how to change the pacing. But think about whether you want the pacing of the song to be fast, or you want your photos and video to be going by fast, or if you want it to be a little bit slower and a little bit, more easygoing. Also, a good thing to know, if you're, say, a wedding photographer and you want to do a 20-minute slideshow, you also can do that using Animoto because you can use multiple songs. So if a song is only 5 minutes, you can use another song. Let's say you shoot your wedding photos and then you go to the reception, it's a different mood, so you can pick a different song for that. But you can make a video up to 20 minutes using Animoto. Animoto does have like 2,000 songs to choose from. Music licensing is really expensive, so this is a huge opportunity for us as photographers to use different songs for these videos. But that is just with the Animoto Pro account. If you have the basic account, I believe it's 500 songs. So just also keep that in mind. All right, and with that, we have one more video to load. It's almost done. I'm just going to go and let you know more about the Animoto Pro account while we have a minute. So there are 25 custom styles by your favorite photographers. These are people who have taught here on CreativeLive, like Lindsay Adler, Kelly Brown, Jared Platt. You can also upgrade your videos to HD if you have Animoto Pro. And 720 and 1080 are great for iPhones now. If you have older devices, you can use 360 or 480. But HD is the way to go. So this is another key component to using Animoto Pro. Also, in your business, you can actually create these slideshows and sell them. So this is just an added bonus in your business to be able to sell these videos to your clients. So I highly recommend that. Like I said before, you have more music options. You can also add your own logo. And Animoto Pro is usually $239 a year or $29 a month. If you do sign up for a year, it's about 20 bucks a month. Right now, you can use the promo code PW2015 and you can get 20% off during Photo Week. So check that out. Go to www.animoto.com/creativelive and then put in that promo code. All right, so let's go back to the software and we'll show you kind of some options of how to move around and work and create the video. All right, so when we go back to the landing page, we have a lot to do here, so let's keep going. So you'll see that the videos are highlighted in gray and the photos are in white. So that will just let you know which are video clips and which are not. When you go into this little settings dial here, this is how you trim the video clip. So you're kind of looking for, the sentiment or the emotion that you want, and you can trim the clip here. Also, a lot of times there might be audio on your video clips, so you want to go in and mute all of those if you don't want to use the audio. You can also use the audio in your video clips, and the music that is playing will kind of turn down a little bit so that you can hear what someone is saying. So that is how you trim a video clip. You can also move all of these around, so you can put, a photo and then a video clip, a photo and then a video clip, a photo and then a video clip. Also, when you come into these photos, you'll see that you can also kind of click and drag the photo to where you want it. You can add a caption here. I'm going to cancel that. So you do have options there. I also want to point out these features over here, the spotlight, we'll put a yellow box around that frame, and that means that when the music is playing, it will just kind of hold on that frame. So you can spotlight different photos and just kind of play with that. You can preview these videos here to see if you like it, and then you can come back in and edit it some more. So I would just be, if I were editing this, I would just kind of be moving these around to where they looked the best. And you can also add text slides. So I'm going to put a couple text slides in here. You can you can put in a subtitle as well. So I'm going to save that, and then you can move that to where you want it. So that's also an option, adding those. Here is the pacing of the music. You can trim your song from the beginning or the end. And let's say I only have a minute worth of photos, so you can trim that song to a minute. And here's the pacing. You can either slow down the pacing or you can speed it up. You can have Animoto do it automatically for you, or you can do it manually. So, and let's go into the music library. So here are the top songs for the style. We picked documentary, so Animoto's actually picked songs for your style. You can also go to popular for photography, or you can go to your favorites. Now, when you go into the music library, you'll see there are 2,000 songs here, so you can do spend a lot of time in here. You can sort the songs by genre. You can sort them by the length of the song, or artist, or title of the song. Here's how you favorite them, by clicking this heart. You can search by what is for personal videos, for business, for photography, for education. Once again, song length is over here, or genre, and they have everything. Anything that you'd want. So if you're looking for, say, something that is holiday, you can click on that and get just the holiday songs. You can also play the song and kind of scrub through and see if you like it. A lot of times I might like the intro of a song, but I won't like what it turns into in the first second. So I recommend kind of scrolling through the song and seeing if you like the whole thing. So the music library is incredible, and like I said, music licensing can be very expensive. So to have all of these songs at your fingertips is a huge bonus to using Animoto software. So you can pick whatever song you like, and if you want to change the song here, you can do that as well. And then you would go in and choose pacing. So with that, you can preview your video, and it will take about 15 seconds to preview, or you can produce it. You can go straight to producing it, or you can continue editing it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple videos that I made using these same images, but I just wanted to make sure that we were able to watch them in the time frame that we have. All right, so this one is photos only. So let's go ahead and play that, and I'll show you how amazing it is, how amazing you can make a video with photos only. So let's. So that is just images only. And then you see here, this is the call to action button. If I click on that, it will take you to SueBryce.com. So you see that you do not need to take videos, and you don't need to shoot any video clips in order to make a cool video. All you need is your photos, and you can make an incredible video, and you can sell that to your clients. So I think that is a very important takeaway, is that video can be intimidating, but you don't need to actually have video to create movement and to create a video. So if you're on this dashboard, you could then email this video to anyone. You'd put in the email address, you'd put in a message, you could send it now or deliver it later, and you can actually get an email to show that that person has watched the video. So you can email the video, you can share it on Facebook, but just so you know, when you share a video on Facebook, it will actually just be a thumbnail with a play button and the description. If you want your videos to autoplay on Facebook, then you will have to actually create an MP4 and upload it to your Facebook page, and then it will autoplay in the feed. So you will need to create an MP4 and download it if you'd like it to autoplay. Otherwise, it will just be, like I said, a thumbnail. But you can do Twitter. You can actually just send a link to someone here. You can use YouTube. You can embed it in your website. You would just copy paste this code here and put it in your website. So that is a cool option. And there's a lot of other options too. Pinterest, WordPress, Tumblr, Blogger, Vimeo. I don't even know what Wistia is. I'm going to have to Google that. SmugMug, LinkedIn, and Vazar. So you have a lot of options there. Also on this page, you can go back in and edit the video. So if you click on that, it'll ask you, do you want to go back in and edit your video? If you did, it would take you back, and then you would have to save it over. So you do have that option. You can upgrade to HD here. All the videos are going to automatically upload at 360. So you will have to upgrade to HD with the Animoto Pro account if you want to use 720 or 1080, which I recommend. You can also download the video, and settings will take you back to the video settings. So if you wanted to change the name of the title, or if you wanted to change the description or the call to action button, you could do that in settings. All right, so that is photos only. Now we're going to go to the same video with a few video clips. And this will show you, this will kind of hopefully inspire you to start taking some video clips. You don't actually need to shoot video clips with your DSLR if you don't know how to do that. You can use your iPhone to shoot video clips and put those video clips into the Animoto slideshow. It's just a good way to add movement and kind of get into the video mode. So here's the same video with some video clips. So I just want to reiterate again that you actually don't need video to make a cool video slideshow using Animoto. But once you start putting your photos in there, I recommend that you try to take a couple video clips, because I feel like adding a couple video clips really kind of takes the emotion to the next level. I love seeing the mother and daughter kind of snuggle and cuddle up to each other and smile. It just kind of, it brings out a little bit of more emotion when you have that movement, which is why Animoto has brought you the software so that you can start to use video and evoke, different emotions than photography does. So I think that is very cool. Now I'm going to go back and edit this video and show you just what I have done with the edit. So it's loading the creator. All right, so you'll see how I've put a photo, video, and then I put a title slide, photo, video, title slide, photo, title slide, video, photo. That's kind of how you want to mix it up, and you'll see that I've highlighted some of them so they hold on that photo for a few extra seconds. Now the pacing, I've trimmed the song to about how many photos we had, and then I usually keep the image pacing, that's the pacing of the photos with the music, in about the middle. But if you wanted them to go slower or faster depending on the song or the mood, I recommend that you play with that and just see what feels good for you. So another thing to think about when you're putting these slides in, you see how the daughter here is kind of behind the mother? So I've kept that theme with the video. They're in the same position, and then the mother is now cuddling the girl. Same position, slide. So I've kind of kept that similar. So you want to kind of pay attention to that and see, make sure that the story makes sense, because sometimes you might hop from one outfit to the next and you won't notice that it does, and then you're back to the last outfit. So just keep those things in mind when you're doing that. Now, if you did want to do a multi-song because you were doing you wanted a 20-minute video, then you'd come here and add another song, and you could add a second song. Now, if I were to paste this, right now I have 45 seconds. You'll see that if I trim this song to 35 seconds, these images will pop over in this side tray. And when they do that, that just means that you don't have enough time for the images and the video clips that you've created. So when I expand that back to 54 minutes, then those clips can go back in there. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, so let's say we're going to change the style. We just have a couple more minutes here. I'm going to go back into that video and show you how easy it is to do this. So I did documentary style for this video, and I'm going to edit this again. And that's a customizable style. So if I wanted to change the style quickly, I'll show you how quick this is. Go to Customize Style, go back to the Style Gallery, and let's just change it to a different style. Should we use Brilliance? Let's use Brilliance. So I'm going to select the style, and the style has been changed. So one thing to know is if you've selected a song, it's going to keep the song that you had instead of using using the default song for that style. All right, now with that, we're going to preview the video. Let's produce it, and I'll show you with a completely different style how easy this is to do. This will replace the existing video. And we have a couple more minutes, so see how quick you see how quick that finalizes. So it's finalizing. You see how this says 360, which is normally what it will be, but I've clicked upgrade, so it's automatically creating another copy in 720. That's why you have these two bars here. And that is another bonus of doing the Animoto Pro, is that you do get to upgrade to 720. And honestly, the aesthetic or the look of the video will be so much more high quality if you do have 720. All right, it's still finalizing. Okay, let's just play it. Totally different style now. All right, we have run out of time, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to change styles. You could just spend hours just going in there and changing the style over and over and seeing which one you like. So I recommend getting on the video bandwagon, and Animoto is a great way to get started doing that. So thanks for watching. My name is Susan Roderick, and enjoy CreativeLive Photo Week 2015.